today. So don't skip this. I need to explain to you how this is about to work. So today we're doing an NBA team tier list. So this is not about how good the players are. This is not how good the teams are. This is not about the legacy of these teams. This is about how much I like the teams based on the team that I like. So don't go in the comments saying, oh, but this team beat your team. I understand they probably beat my team when you understand which team I like. But the point is, this is about how much I enjoy the team, the players on the team, the fans. I'm putting that all into one, and that's what the tier list is. So without further ado, guys, remember follow all the socials down below. Let me know what you guys want to see. I think we're going to do an NFL one just like this in the near future. But without further ado, guys, let's get straight into this. Alright, so obviously we have all teams. So let me start off by saying this right off the gate. My boys are the Wizards, okay? I'm a Maryland boy, so the Wiz are my guys. So that's who we're rocking with as like a neutral. So I didn't want to be biased and just put them on A or S. So I'm putting them on here so you can understand like the playing field I'm going for. So first, man, we got the Hornets. I mean, the Hornets are honestly going to be a pretty solid team in the near future. But for me, they're kind of just present. We had a couple back and forths with them, but as a whole, they don't really bother me, but they're not that great either. They're kind of mid. And that's exactly where I'm putting them. Man, I do rock with the Mavericks. I forgot who they just lost to. I think it was the Nuggets. They just lost to the Nuggets, but like, I do not. Well, we'll get to the Nuggets in a second, but as far as the Mavericks go, I do rock with their team. I do rock with their players, and I respect them. So that's where I'm going to go from here. I mean, my guy Luka, what bum-ass Porzingis, bro. Like, I don't understand why he had to be such a bum, but it is what it is. Man, we got the Warriors, bro. Let me tell you something about the Warriors. I understand they're kind of on a decline, bro. I understand they're kind of on a decline. But, man, when you got players like Steph, I think Clay's coming back next year. I mean, you got Wiggins. Wiggins is not that good. You got Draymond, Kelly Oubre. I don't know. I'm adding Kelly Oubre to that, man. Actually, no. Kelly Oubre was actually really good this year. I'm not even going to lie. So once this team becomes healthy again and works well with each other, man, dude, they're going to be just as dominant as they were before. And I love Steve Kerr. So honestly, they were kind of I hate Draymond, but every other player is great. So I'm going to put them on B for now because, you know, also a lot of the Warriors fans are bandwagons and say that they've been fans for 35 years. I'm just like, bro, don't even lie. It's okay if you're a bandwagon. You just got to admit it, man. Come on. Man, we got the Pacers. I mean, here's the deal with the Pacers, all right? They got a solid squad, but it doesn't feel as if they got that one lead player. And that's what you're going to see a lot here, you know? They got DeMontis, they got Miles Turner, they got Malcolm Brogdon. Great players. Great all-around players. And as a team, they're great. But, I mean, they're a solid team. I got no problem with them. That's why they're going on B. That's why they're going on B. Didn't they? I think we beat the Pacers in order to get in the playoffs. But I don't know. I don't like the Clippers. I don't like the Clippers. I don't like any of their players. I mean, I just have nothing to say about the Clippers. Because we're talking about the real LA team. I mean, look, okay, let me explain to you something about, obviously, I'm going to talk a little bit about LeBron right now for a second. Because I just want to talk about LeBron. So, I want this man, LeBron, to succeed as much as the next person who loves LeBron. And the reason is because I want to say in my lifetime that I watched the greatest basketball player of all time play. I can't say that for Jordan. I can say it for Kobe, but I'm going to be honest with y'all. Rest in peace, Kobe. He was not the greatest player of all time. All right, I'm just going to lay that down, the foundation. I love Kobe. He was a great player. I mean, he's not a great player. He was a highly above average player. I'd definitely put him top 5, but he's not better than LeBron or Jordan. Those two are in the GOAT conversation, and there's nobody else there. I just want to set that aside. I know some of y'all are pissing like, man, I'm hitting that dislike button right now. But y'all need to understand where I'm coming from. So I just want this man LeBron to win a couple more rings because that's the only discussion that LeBron is not better than Jordan. And that's the rings. So if he got 2 more, there would be no competition. But he took it out this year to my boys that we're going to get to later. But it is what it is. So I hope Brown the best. But that's just how it is. Bucks, they're fine. I mean, they're choking right now, but then again, against the Nets, it's really like not necessarily choking because that team is. We're gonna get to that team because we'll definitely get over to that team, man. We got the Timberwolves, who I did not know why they were so bad. I mean, they got D'Angelo Russell, they got Karl-Anthony Towns, they got Anthony Edwards. Like, these are good players. Ricky Rubio, great assist player. So, I mean, I hope for the best, but they're a good team. The thing is, I say I hope for the best, but you know who I really hope for the best? My Wiz, bro. OKC. This team, this is a great young team right now, okay? Again, this is another team where they don't really have that one playmaker. They get that one playmaker along with, the typical role players or maybe a couple big team players, and they'll be great. And I used to be a big OKC bandwagon when they were really good with Russ, James Harden, and KD, but I don't know. I stopped being a bandwagon, because I used to be the same for NFL, and once I do that tier list, I'll tell you all the teams I'm bandwagon, because I maybe bandwagon like 4 or 5 teams when they were good, but OKC was probably the only basketball team I could say I really bandwagoned, besides, I mean, I'm not bandwagoning the Wiz, but I guess you could say I am in a sense. Orlando, I mean, Orlando's fine. I mean, they're kind of just present. I mean, they're whatever, man. They're whatever. Pistons, great. Honestly, Pistons are also one of those teams where they just don't really have anything. Really, I don't really know. They got Killian Hayes, I'm pretty sure. That's what they got. But I don't really know any of the other players for real. And I don't even think Killian Hayes is the most recognizable player. That says something. But you know what? We've seen a whole 180 on some of these teams this year. Like, we'll get to some. I love the Trailblazers, man. I love the Blazers. I love the team. I love the fans. The Blazers are just a great team. And I was really upset they lost those stupid-ass Nuggets. Because let me be honest with you right now. Okay, I'm just going to do this right now. Nuggets or ENF. I don't like the Nuggets at all. But I think the Blazers versus the Suns right now would be a fantastic matchup compared to what we're seeing right now. Because the Suns are obliterating those bums. I hate everyone. Actually, I don't hate everyone on that team. I think Jamal Murray's cool. I think that, I hate Jokic. I don't know why I hate Jokic. Just watch Jokic play. If you watch this day off, watch Jokic play. Every time something happens on the court, he's like looking for a foul when there's nothing wrong. And that's why I just don't like Jokic, bro. I do not like Jokic at all, man. We got the Kings, man. We got De'Aaron Fox, Halliburton, man. Buddy Hield. I do rock with the Kings, man. But they were a little bit below average, I'm pretty sure. I think the Wiz just beat them to get into the playoffs. And then the Wiz were in the 8th seed, I'm pretty sure. But the Kings are cool. The Kings are a great team. And I could see them doing very well in the near future. As for the Raptors, not really. And frankly, I don't really like the Raptors because all their fans were saying how great they were when they won, and we knew that was. KD got injured, and everything just went great for the Raptors. I mean, good for them. I have respect for the Raptors and the people who like the Raptors, but I just don't really give a crap about them, man. Jazz, another one of those teams that are just like fine. Just whatever. I rock with the Celtics, though. I do rock with the Celtics, though. I mean, Actually, you know what? I'm putting him on C because I hate Marcus Smart so much. Marcus Smart might be my least favorite basketball player in the league right now. I hate him. He is the definition of a flop master, and he is so disrespectful to the game. I just do not like Marcus Smart at all. Hawks are a great team, but I just gotta say, shout out my man Kevin Huerter. UMD native, bro. Let's go. Let's go. I gotta respect that. Bulls were kind of just present this year. That's it. That's all they were. They were just present. Cavs, they were kind of bums, and I frankly don't like them. Because it's Cleveland, bro. Come on. I'm not really rocking with the Cavs that much. The Spurs, though, I am rocking with the Spurs. Because let me tell you something about the Spurs, man. The Spurs used to be, I think they're still my brother's favorite team, but like, man, they were a dynasty at one point. Now they're not bad. There's nothing wrong with them. No, they got Keldon Johnson, they got DeJounte, they got DeMar, but like, they're definitely not what they once were with Tony Parker, Manu, and Tim Duncan. That's when they were at their peak, man. But it is what it is. Spurs, I feel like they're kind of a declining dynasty right now, though. They did all right this year. I think they're still going to decline a little bit more. But that's just what I see. You know, if they do great, you could come back to this video and be like, Alec, you're a dumbass. And I will take it. I will take it. I don't like Zion. I don't like Brandon Ingram. But I do like Lonzo. So that's why they're going at C. So I would have put him at E and F, but we'll see. We'll see. Rockets. Look, I'm putting them at D because Rockets fans, y'all thought you were so excited getting my man John Wall and trading Russ. You were like, oh my God, Wizards made the worst trade ever. Who did great and who didn't do as well? All respect to John Wall. You know, I love John Wall, man. He's done so much great stuff for the Wiz, but I guess, you know, he's still recovering. He's still recovering from his injuries. I hope for the best next year, man. Memphis, I mess with Memphis, man. I love the Memphis players, man. You know, you got man's like you got Jonas, you got Ja, you got Dylan Brooks, man. Grayson Allen's a little iffy. You can go either or, but as a whole, like, this team is great, man. It's just a great community around as well. And I can't say the same for the Knicks. Y'all were so confident. Y'all were like, the Knicks are going to make it to the fucking NBA championship this year. And they flopped. They lost to the Hawks. And now you can suck it. Because let me tell you something. I do not like the Knicks fans at all. Because they are assholes. Especially for what they were doing to Trae Young. That dude who tried to spit on them. Don't lie like y'all wouldn't do it to New York fans. Like, come on. Like, don't act like y'all are some superior. Like, that's all of y'all. Y'all are too into it. The Heat, they were kind of just a fluke team. I don't really like Jimmy Butler. Not really a fan of anybody else on that team. So, they're going D. They're going D. As for the Nets, I don't like the Nets. And yes, it is because they are very good. I do not like this whole super team thing. You know, people say, you know, for example, I'm going to just jump in the NFL. Brady had this, and that. He really didn't have much. He had Gronk, of course. And, you know, Aaron Hernandez. But, like, as a whole, like, the Nets are just building this super team. And it's just, like, I hate when they do that. The Warriors did the same thing. And if it wasn't for where they are at now, I would have... if this was, like, 4 years ago I was making this video, I'd put them at the same place as the Nets. Because I can't stand this whole super team thing. And it's so simple what they're trying to do. Players want to go to the Nets in order to win. And it's just dumb. But it is what it is. Sixers, I don't like the Sixers either. I don't like the Sixers either, man. I do not like anybody. Actually, you know what? I like Thibault, man. I like Thibault. But, like, for the rest of them, I hate Embiid, bro. I do not like Embiid. I don't like him at all, man. And I'm happy. You know, I'm going to say I'm happy he didn't win. I'm not happy that stupid ass. I think Dame should have won. Or Steph. But because they're not one of the top two teams, I would get into the whole MVP talk ever, how it has nothing to do with record. It's about how important you are to the game of basketball. But that's it doesn't matter what I think. But last but not least, the Phoenix Suns. I love the Phoenix Suns, man. This is the team right now that I want to win the NBA championship because I rock with their team so much, and my favorite player is on the Suns. No, it's not Book. No, it's not Chris Paul. It's my man Jay Crowder. I love Jay Crowder. He is literally, dude, I've been rooting for this man for like 5 years, man. And he keeps on hopping from team to team to team. I don't care, man. He's just getting more experience. And look at him now. He's a baller right now. But this is my list. Again, this is how much I like him. I try to explain him as much as possible. Of course, I did talk about the players a little bit and the fans. But that's how I was trying to base it off of. So, this is it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Love for you guys. I hope you guys have a blessed day. I hope to see you all next time.